Yeah. You don't need to applause. You need to stop it. Stop. Yes, I'm back. And I'm back with the same thing we used to do. Anyways, I did end up getting the two Hawks, the gold label and the normal one, the new ones that came out. So I was like, okay, the two Hawks are basically similar, as you can see. So I was like, let me just pair it up with someone that was in the same scenes as Hawks, which was Endeavor at the time. This is the Mcfarlane My Hero Academia Endeavor Hawks and gold label Hawks. As you can see, they look cool. They look really cool, except his fire is a little lighter on the top than normal one, but it isn't as big as this gripe I'm about to tell you that I have with it. Endeavor, by the way. So obviously QC issues are a thing. It's not gonna not be a thing, but as you can see, his eyes are different. One is bigger and one is extremely tiny. So I would have to get another one and probably fix the QC. Anyways, let's get into the nitty gritty. Are they worth the money that you're gonna spend for them? Which is what, like $20? I think Endeavor's going for 11 on Amazon nowadays. As you can see, Shoto's chilling in the back because I wanted to put something in the background. We have Endeavor. We're gonna start from right to left. Endeavor is cool because he has a good range of movement. Obviously with these bigger guys like All Might, they have this single joint here, but there's something cool that you don't know. You would think that his arm would move only like that, right? It does, but he also has a bicep swivel. It's a little tight, but there, you can manipulate it in the way. I don't know what you would use it for, but he has a bicep swivel. He brings one accessory. He brings like two accessories. He brings the normal stand, which is okay. It's the same My Hero stand that they've been using for a while now. But then he also brings this fire piece that goes on his back. And that's basically all you can use it for. He has one fist hand and one grippy hand, which is okay, but I would have preferred two fists because in the 5-inch figures, he brings two fists, which would have been cool. But what would have been cooler is if you can have him at least equip the fire somewhere else, you know, it's like a flash fire fist, you know, anything like that. But you can't even hold the fire because it's like too small of a peg for him to hold. This is a gun holding hand. Have you ever seen Endeavor hold a gun? But nonetheless, this is a freaking pretty good figure. Playability wise, kind of limited because his ab crunch isn't far at all. Can't really do anything with it. His arm ranges is not that bad. I don't have a problem with it. His legs also are diaper. You can like get him to kick that far up, that far back without even like bending the leg, and then this far sideways, which is perfect. But I mean, I guess Endeavor doesn't really need to move his legs much, which makes sense. But if you want to get him to that flying pose that he's in when he fights that Nomu, it's gonna be a little difficult because you can maneuver him this way, like that. It looks fine if you put it on a stand. But if you want him to get this pose where he's looking down, like you can't really do it too well. In my opinion, it would have been a way cooler figure to get him in his first costume that we see him in, because that costume is my favorite so far. It just would have looked sick as a little toy, you know? His fire is translucent, so you can like put lights behind him and he like lights, like his fire will light up. As you can see from the top, it's like lighting up a little bit. But yeah, if you have a fire under him, he also has like this translucent plastic. It's cool. You can see the joints and everything and right there. Okay, for the price, it's not bad. But the lack of fist is what sets me back with this guy. I won't mention the QC issue I have with him. He also has butterfly joints. But I won't mention the QC issue he has with his eye, because obviously that's not their fault. It just happens sometimes. Other than that, the only issue I have is the fist and the diaper that he's wearing. That's my only issues. Now Hawks is gonna be a little faster. Get it? Because he's quickest. But Hawks, I'm gonna start off with the normal Hawks. They could have done his wings better, and they just gave us some like what he's gonna do. He's gonna cover himself. You can't really fly with these things. They're like rested. And then as you can see on the box, he brings a feather sword. He doesn't. He just brings a stand. The gold label, however, brings two feather swords, which is why they probably included one here and then one here. As you can see in the box art, it's very different compared to the Lemillion boxes and the offer one. The Lemillion box, you can see this is not the platinum edition. This is normal Lemillion. But then if you go to the back, it's the platinum version. The offer one, platinum, and the regular offer one don't have the platinum on the box whatsoever. Like at all, period. Like it's just, he's non-existent on the boxes. Which is weird why they added it to this one, because people already knew that something was going to happen because he brought this head. And we also knew something about Hawks because he didn't bring a feather in the promo pictures or anything. So we knew we were going to get something else, either a platinum version with just one feather like they did with Lemillion with just the unvisored head. I do like how they gave us a gold label with his feathers like separated. It would have been cool to get a new head sculpt, yes. or a different head sculpt, not looking to the freaking side. Because the only good poses you can get him in is like this, where he's like looking off to you at the side, or like that. I mean, which it's his thing, because he says that you would always have to face his back in the anime. He says that because that's why he can't be number one, because the only thing that people would see when he's saving them is his back, because they're his feathers. But I mean, it would have been cool to get a new head, a different head for both of them, at least the head where he's like cut up in the eye with that Nomu. It would have been cool. I would have preferred it. But let's get into the articulation. I'm gonna use this guy because his wings are way too big for this, and I saw you can get I think a DC Multiverse Hawk girl and customize it and make her wings red, and it's perfect. I might do that because I really want a working Hawks. But let's get into the articulation. He's the same as everybody else. He has the double joints and everything, the bicep swivel and all that. He has a crunch that it's pretty good for Hawks. You can make him fly and all that. His legs are very, very tight. I'm not even gonna keep trying because I'm scared it's gonna break. But there's one more issue I have with Hawks. His leg movement is great. His leg movement is amazing. I like it. He just can't stand on his own. The way they made his ankle joints is weird, that sometimes he would stand, but then just one little movement. Okay, whatever. You saw it in the beginning. I had to have this Hawks leaning on this Hawks. This is his box, because the ankle joints are just so weird. But they're good. It's normal Mcfarlane articulation, you know. It'll get the job done. I like how they did this though. They gave him new wings. They didn't just give him the same wings with the two feather swords, which the feather swords are cool. They're hard plastic. They can bend a little bit, but like they won't break. But I think they did well with this. It just would have been cool to get a new head sculpt. Okay, playability, because that's what we all do with our action figures. We play with them. Either we play with them or we pose with them. I would give Endeavor out of 10, I would give him a 6. The leg movement and the ab crunch doesn't do him justice. His head can go up a little bit, but I mean, it would have been cooler to have him with more like range of movement, which is why I'm excited for the amazing Yamaguchi of both of them. Gotta say, is my least favorite out of the entire Mcfarlane wave. I prefer Invisible Girl than him, because at least Invisible Girl has more personality. And she's not looking to the side. I'm joking, I prefer him obviously, but I would play better with him. His wings are not in the way when you want to hold it. His wings are not holding him back. Him, you'd have to do this to like fix his arms up and everything, and then put it back to normal, because what else are you gonna do? This, like it would have been cooler with actual functioning wings. But this one is the elite out of them both. I do have a gripe. I have a gripe about the box. The platinum version has the little platinum edition sticker here. I don't know where my 2 boxes are for that, so I'm not gonna go waste your time. But they have the sticker there, but then they gave us a gold label. I would have preferred, yes, another platinum. I know it's like a chase variant basically, but it would have matched the whole collection, because now we have just one gold label. That's just me though. That could just be me. One thing I might want to do is buy another Hawks and take off his coat, so I can have the uncoated Hawks version and move his arms and put someone else's arms there that match the same color. That's just because that unvested version looks really cool. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this Mcfarlane My Hero toy review. Playability. Oh, that's true. I never rated Hawks' playability. This one, I'd give it a 10. This one, I'd give it a 5. I don't like his wings. I just don't like his wings. I really don't. But enough about him. Let's talk about Cloud H2O. Let's just talk about it. We have a new logo. We do. We have it here. This is our new logo that we're gonna try to print on here. You see the little ridges it has and everything. It's gonna make it look so sick to go with the teenagers these days. You know, they like their little rigidness. But yes, you see the bottle? Last time we did this, the bottle wasn't even this full. You know why? Because it regenerates its own water. Infinite supply of water. For how much, you may ask? Well, for today and today only, I'd give it to you for $2,000. That's it. Shipping is $1,000 as well. Shipping is $1,000. Yes. Oh, what's this? Huh. Wonder what's behind my boxes right now. Quite riveting, if you ask me. Oh, would you look at that? Would you just take a nice gander at that? It's the website that I have my H2O at. Look at that. That's my website. Yes, it says $500 and the left leg, free shipping. I guess we have a sale I didn't know about. Yeah, look at that. Look at the nice little promo pictures for it and everything. Look, it's the same size as the NECA Goliath that check out in the video in my channel. Amazon.com. Sponsored by nothing because we haven't been sponsored yet. Nobody has 36,000 ratings. That's how many people bought it. This is the captain's course. Everybody buys this. Everybody, come on now. You have to get it now. You have to get it now. Yeah, okay. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Stay hydrated, kids. Bye. Peace. Peace. Bye. Bye. Water. Bye. Water. Please. Stay hydrated. Bye. 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 Bye.